Howdy everybody. Already in week 4 for January 26th to February 1st. This is going to tell you everything that's going on this week, not only with the Tabletopping channel, but also with me as well. Now, first off, I'd like to thank everybody, especially those of you watching these videos on YouTube. Just hit 3,100 subscribers and 400,000 views and nearly 3.5 million minutes watched on YouTube. Crazy amount of numbers. I can't believe it. So thank you everybody for watching all of the videos on YouTube. Now, speaking of YouTube and Twitch, Twitch has recently, within the last couple days, gone to a new type of storage for their videos. I used to be able to download my games, my full 4 to 6 hour game, in about an hour and a half. I could literally download those in 30-minute increments, such as what you watch on YouTube currently. They have changed that, and now it is in a 3-second, seriously, 3-second clip, and the night dev that I use to download these no longer support downloading or ripping the files from Twitch. So I am going to be recording those locally now and using a new video editing software called Wondershare. You guys have probably seen the commercials on Twitch, but it is really user friendly. I messed around with it today and actually got the Horde of the Dragon Queen edited and also Pathfinder edited. So here's the deal with this though, everybody. It used to take me an hour and a half. Download those from Night Dev and get them up on YouTube, an hour and a half. Now, it's taking me many more hours to do each video. First off, I have to edit them now. It's in a full 4 to 6 hour clip. So when I edit it, I'm not a professional, so I'm still learning this, so it's about 30 to 45 minutes for me to edit it. Then after I edit these videos, I have to convert them from the old file into the new version, and that takes at least a couple hours to convert it because it converts it at a very slow rate because it is in HD. Then after that, I have to upload them to YouTube, and that is what takes at least several hours also to get them uploaded and then for it to actually publish. So I'm looking at going from 1.5 hours realistically to close to 5 to 6 hours for one game, and multiply that times 4 games a week. Is it going to be worth putting my games on YouTube now? I don't know. I'm going to try this for a couple weeks, but I can tell you what, it is definitely not going to be happening that morning, usually like it did. There's going to be a couple day delay before I can get these games going. And I can't let them get piled up because I continuously have more games. So it's going to be a challenge. And this is definitely going to take time out of everything else that I'm doing for the channel, you know, and it could hopefully, well, it's not going to take out of prepping for my games, but it's going to take time away from doing other things that you guys are requesting, like the tutorials and everything. So that's a conundrum that I'm in right now. I'm going to try it for a couple weeks, and there's a possibility that there may not be any more games at all on YouTube. I don't want to do that, but Twitch has really left me no alternative since they've gone to their new storage method, and you know, if they update to the times, I have to update and adjust to them. So anyways, that's something to look forward to. I'll give you guys an update next week on how it's going. So next thing I'd like to talk about is the 13th Age game. The 13th Age game, we will start this Thursday at 8 p.m. on January 29th, and we will have our 4 players. We do have all 4 players ready. The 4 players will be Miss Scarlet Knits, Stig50, one of our moderators, and then also Wee Willie and Pathfinder. As you guys know, Pathfinder is Red State in 08. So those will be our 4 players for the 13th Age game. So I thank you everyone who has shown interest, but I had emails out to everyone, and several people had to make decisions on if they wanted to be able to commit to this or not. So we do have our 4 players, and I do not need any players now. Now, we will be doing character creation. 13th Age is a rule light game. I like it. A lot of little petty rules that we take for granted are really not even in the game, and it's up to the DM's discretion. So seeing that we are playing on a virtual tabletop, everything I do is on a virtual tabletop, then I have a couple house rules. We'll go over all of that. There will be no rolling of stats, but we will definitely go over everything about the game on Thursday. So look forward for that. That is going to be pretty much, we're going to use the Dragon Empire world that the 13th Age is in, and then I'm going to go ahead and pretty much put in my own content. So you guys were asking if I do my own content. There's your answer, yes. 13th Age will be my own content. But I'll also throw in some stuff, some flavor from some other games, which I think would probably be really cool. So now I've got another thing I want to talk about. There's going to be some price changes on the EXP purchases for the perks for the games. Some of these are really low priced, and seeing that more and more people are with the channel now and there is a massive influx of points. I think there is a total of 4 million points between everyone. That is a lot. I mean, that is unbelievable. Even though it does take 1 billion to get me to shave my beard, it's not going to happen anytime soon. That's if everyone combine their points together, it still wouldn't happen. Alright, so anyways, like I said, I'm going to change some of these prices, like creating NPCs and whatnot. I've got a huge influx of requests lately to create NPCs, which is all fine and dandy, and I don't mind doing that. But the way I'm going to change that is if you submit an NPC, you need to be the person playing them. And I think that's only fair. And I think that seeing that you submit the NPC, or, the quest person, or the NPC, the merchant, whatever, the traveling troubadour, then you should be able to roleplay that, and you should be able to join the game and play with the characters for a little while. So that is going to be a way for you guys to also get into games. So I think that's going to be a good change. Look for that next week. Also look for, between this week and next week, I'll also be making new wheels, Wheel of Misfortunes for the 13th Age game, for the Pathfinder game, and also a visual wheel for the 4th edition game. I've already got the wheel done for the I've already got the all of the fumbles for the 4th edition game. I just don't have those translated onto a wheel yet, but that will be soon. Now, this week for tutorials and stuff, I'm going to be finishing up the D&D 5e class breakdown tutorials. Those have been really, a lot of people have really enjoyed those. I've just finished up the, actually they're all finished, but I don't release them all because I just don't want to put 100 videos out at one time. So those will still be on YouTube. That is not going to be affected by anything about Twitch. So those will always be done. I'll always be doing tutorials. After the class breakdowns, I've got a couple 4th edition mechanic videos coming out, and also more 5th edition core mechanics and optional mechanics that you can throw in. So those will be here by the end of the week on Sunday. Now, for the recaps of last week, last week was a really fun week for games. Monday and Tuesday, of course, we played Hearthstone, Cards of Humanity with the viewers. Wednesday, we had a great fireside chat. Everybody seems like they really like the rules for 13th Age. A lot of people are actually intrigued by it. I mean, it is really a great game. It's a very high quality game also, especially for such a small company. I'm actually surprised more people don't play it, or actually more people haven't even heard of it, and it really just shocks me because it is a really good game. Now, Thursday, I also did a Cards Against Humanity night, played more Hearthstone. Sort of like I wanted to take sort of like a calm before the storm, going into 4 games a week again. So Friday we had our Horde of the Dragon Queen, and this was unfortunately 3 decks rogue, her last game with us. She had to leave the game because of school reasons, and I'm totally cool with that, and I really wish her nothing but the best. But we found out at the end of the game that Dex is actually a part of the Cult of the Dragon and has been a spy the entire time, spying on our group of adventurers. And we found out that she is a dragon rider, and she rides an adult black dragon. So she even warned the party, if you continue to do stuff, and if you continue to interfere with the cult of the dragon, I will be back in the future. So out of character here, we've left it open to where whenever Dex has got some time from school, she can come back and we'll have a good old-fashioned showdown with her, a black dragon, versus the party. I think that's going to be really fun. Saturday, we welcome Big Dirt back from his week absence before for being sick, so the party was in the ruins of the Emerald Spire. They pretty much they met a couple. They met Skizzerts and his construct, Mr. Clanky. They actually took out Mr. Clanky. Well, actually, Skizzerts powered him down. There was some RP, and Clerg, which is the forceful bugbear that controls all of the goblins in the ruins, now that the goblins are dead, the party actually made a deal with Skizzerts and actually went up and killed Clerg. Now they're going to have a little bit more to do in the ruins, or maybe not. They could just go right down into the next level. They found the entrance, and as they found the entrance, and from Skizzert, they found these weird runic markings that, with some arcana checks they performed, they found out that these will actually teleport you. These runes will teleport you between the different levels of the spire. Really cool. So Saturday was a really great night. And then last night, Sunday, we had our D&D 4E game. Great game. It was very fun. The party went in. They, went back to Sir Keegan's tomb for the week before. They gathered their strength. They got a good rest. They went back in and actually took out most of those hobgoblins. And for 4th edition, we literally did 2.5 combats in one night, which is really good. So the players are really starting to know their characters, know their powers, know their reactions, and things went so smooth last night. And they always go smooth, but last night it was really good. And of course, we got Gim fired up with a couple of the emotes, the EXP emotes, where a couple of the viewers were telling him, well, the boss, they were telling the boss to tell Gim that reaping strike, that's all I hear. And Gim got so fired up. It's so funny to see Gim get fired up. I really like Gim. He plays such a great dwarf. It is awesome. He probably plays the best dwarf that I've ever seen in 25-30 years of playing Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop games in general. So it's such a pleasure to have everybody in the 4th edition game, and it's a pleasure to have everybody in all of my games. So those are your recaps from last week. Now, for this week, I've got a few things going on. Monday, Tuesday, as you know, I streamed early in the morning after last night's 4th edition game. So I will not be streaming tonight. No Cards Against Humanity. I will see you guys tomorrow morning or afternoon because this is like almost 1 month in a row streaming. So I want a couple nights to myself to where I can actually kind of rejuvenate, because I'm getting a little tired after doing this for a month straight, and especially with all of this YouTube stuff that's been going on, and well, not YouTube but Twitch stuff, all of the adjustments and changes that they've made, it's really been taxing the last couple days. So I will be streaming tomorrow afternoon, and I'll be doing game prep, so you'll be seeing me prepping for other games. Now, Wednesday, Fireside Chat. Fireside Chat, we're going to discuss Pathfinder, 13th Age, and also D&D 5th Edition. And also, we're going to start discussing the PvP game that we are going to create as a community. This is not going to be a project that's going to be solely on my shoulders, but it's going to be on the shoulders of the community as well. So hopefully we can all get together. There's a lot of experience, a lot of experienced players. I mean, so many people in the channel have so much knowledge. I'm sure we can put all of our heads together and come up with a very nice, very even, very streamlined PvP game that we could all have fun playing on Mondays and Tuesdays nights. Have tournaments, wage our EXP, do some prizes, have tournaments, all kinds of stuff. Team versus team, battle royals. I really think it'll be fun, but we have to get the mechanics down, and we have to get the classes first. That's most important. So That's going to be on Wednesday. Thursday, everything is go. We are going to be playing 13th Age. We are going to be creating characters this week. We're going to take a couple things from a couple other different classes, from a couple different games. We're going to be doing trinkets from 5th edition on that nice trinket chart. We're also going to be talking about the house rules, stuff that we've incorporated into the game that is a little bit different from the core book. So that's what we're going to be doing on Thursday. And like I said, the players are Miss Scarlet Knits, Stig, Wee Willie, and Red State in 08 or Pathfinder. So Friday is going to be Horde of the Dragon Queen still. Misty will be back this week. She was in PAX last weekend, so I hope she had a good time. And now the party is down to 5 from 6 because we no longer have decks. So we will continue this week with Horde of the Dragon Queen. They are in the Mirror of the Dead Men, going to Castle Neritar. They are working on Chapter 6. So next, on Saturday, we have the Pathfinder Inner-Sea campaign game. They are working on the Emerald Spire Super Dungeon. This is a massive, like 18 level dungeon, and they're just getting done with the runes, fixing to go down into level 1, the depths of level 1. So they've got a lot to find out still. They've got a lot of chunks of information from different things on who's this wizard. They're trying to find missing apprentices. They're trying to find out what these runes do, what these runes mean. So Pathfinder Saturday game in full effect. It's great. Sunday, there's going to be no game on Sunday. I will stream early in the afternoon. I do want to watch the Super Bowl. Even though my Browns are not in the Super Bowl, I do still like to watch the Super Bowl every year. So I forgot to tell the players last week, but I will be contacting them, or if you see this video, there will be no D&D 4th edition game on Sunday because of the Super Bowl. So that's what's going on this week in tabletoping, guys. What's going on in my life. Thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow, which is Tuesday, probably in the morning or in the afternoon. So, alright everybody, take care. Bye-bye.